YouTube, what's going on? Rome, back with another video. I want to talk to you guys about something that I feel is very important for us to know. I do feel like our rights as consumers is being taken away from us in terms of gaming. I feel like everybody need to hear this, from casual gamers, mobile gamers, console gamers. I won't speak much on PC because I don't know enough to speak on it, but I do believe that they are affected too. And I'm not trying to create some kind of scare fear mongering, nothing here. But I think that if we don't pay attention to what's going on, we're going to wake up one day and realize that we don't own anything that we pay for. And I think the way the industry is moving forward and how they're trying to push a lot of this stuff is just a telltale sign of what's to come if we don't stop now and realize what's going on now. Like I said, I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm not trying to do anything, but I was listening to Sick Humor's podcast, and it just triggered me to say something, man, because everything that he was saying was 100% spot on. I could definitely identify with all of that stuff he's saying, and I feel like that we gotta get our principles back, man. If we don't, we're gonna wake up and we're gonna realize that we don't own anything, and we're gonna find out the minute our internet lose connection, because a lot of this stuff is going to be connected. It's going to be connected to the internet in order for us to verify if we can use this stuff or not. If you notice, and with all of these companies, but I think mainly, I think the biggest offenders, I would say, is EA and Microsoft, in terms of trying to push on these services on you, and they're trying to push these services on you: the EA Access, the xCloud, the Game Pass. I think that is the motivating factor with all of this stuff, man. And like I said, I feel like it's important that we should pay closer attention to what's going on and realize, it's convenient, but then at the end of the day, you don't own anything. And I think the marketing push behind all of this is convenience. So these companies want to sell you on convenience. Hey, you don't have to go to the store and buy this game, or you don't have to download it. You can just stream it, or you could just download it. And that's my thing. They just trying to sell you on the idea that it's convenience, but then at the end of the day, you don't own anything. I had a Spotify subscription, right? And I got that because I was sharing it with somebody else, and I did it more so for him than it was for me. You know what I'm saying? But I did use it, and there were times where I would drive and I would go into a dead zone, some trees or whatever, and I couldn't hit my phone couldn't hit the towers, so I couldn't pull any internet, and my songs went out, or I couldn't access the songs. And that was highly annoying. So imagine what that would be like with games, man. Say you want to get online to access your games and you can't because Xbox Live server is down, PlayStation Plus server is down, something like that. You know what I mean? You can't get online to verify it. Hey, maybe you fell on hard times and you can't pay your internet bill. They cut your internet off and you can't play your games. The endless loops or the endless possibilities of you not being able to connect online is crazy. That's why I think Stadia, it's like some of the worst idea in gaming. You know what I mean? Just basic consumerism. So they want you to buy a game that you could just access, but it has to be connected to the internet too. come on, man. Like that's just it's not I don't that goes against my principles as gaming, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we all game differently, and I get that. People like what they like. I get that. But I think that it's just not a good idea to spend, especially gaming, because gaming is an expensive habit. It really is. I mean, not a habit, because it's not a habit. It's an expensive hobby. Excuse me. Gaming is an expensive hobby. Even investing in retro games, or anything like that. That stuff it costs. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to enjoy yourself with games, you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay. But at least you own it. Imagine having to pay that kind of money and you don't own that stuff, though. You know what I'm saying? And I think people overlook that. People and like I said, I don't want that to happen, and I don't want people to want that to happen, because I'll be affected at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna like ramble on with this, but I would like for people to like kind of like pay closer attention. You know what I mean? Like, I understand, like, if you want to buy your games digitally and stuff, I'm not knocking that necessarily, because at least you can download it natively onto your console, man. But when it get to the point where you got it's Game Pass and xCloud and Stadia and all of this stuff, man, it's just not, PlayStation Now. It's just not cool. It's not cool, bro. And like, I don't really hard on PlayStation Now that much. And tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all tell me, man. But it just doesn't seem like PlayStation is pushing PlayStation Now. PlayStation Now seems to be like a secondary option. It's like, hey, you can stream these games if you want. Hey, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like, it's just not. They're not putting new games day and date on that service and none of that day and date. You know what I'm saying? Like how Game Pass, they putting all their exclusives day one on the Game Pass and stuff like that. Like, no, man. And that, like, to me, that devalues the game. When you put those games in Game Pass, it devalues the game. I don't look at games as throwaways, man. I look at games as I buy them, I keep them, I play them, I go back to them, enjoy them, and that's that. That's just how I play my games, man. I believe strongly in physical media, strongly. I don't believe in services to play video games. No way, shape, or form do I believe in services to play video games. If there comes a day where there's services to play video games, I'm out. Count me out of it. I don't want no parts of that. I don't want it. I'll find a new hobby, or I'll just play old games. I will play a ton of old games and be satisfied. I will not invest in new games. I won't invest in. I pay a light bill. I pay a gas bill. I pay mortgage, car note. I pay, you know what I mean? Like, I'm paying, these are bills I'm paying, man. That I have to pay. You know what I mean? Credit card bills. I'm paying, bills. The last thing I want to do is pay a video game bill. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to pay no video game bill. I don't want, at the end of the month, I got this Microsoft Xbox bill, this PlayStation bill, just so I can play. Cable bill. I gotta pay cable bill. You know what I mean? Like, no, man. No. I want to own it, man. So like I said, man, I'm not trying to drag this video on, man. I just wanted to give you my thoughts and feelings on this, and see how everything's going. I see how, things is going, the way we're moving. And I just would like for us to just kind of like just take notice, man, and let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. If y'all think I'm wrong and y'all got a good argument, and tell me what y'all think, man. I'm not saying that I'm right, but tell me what y'all think. Really, I want to know, because maybe, just maybe, you put me on to something. Maybe, because right now I don't see any value in Game Pass. Not for somebody like me. There's no value in Game Pass, PlayStation Now, none of that stuff. There's no value in that. I'm not paying no bill to play my video games. I'm just not. I want to put my game in and play it, and when I'm done with it, put it back on the shelf and go back to it when I want to, you know? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And I want to say this too. Gaming is not the same as music and movies. It's not the same. You should not have to pay a bill to play your games. You know, it's different. It's interactive. It's just much different than it is with music and movies and TV. It's just, you know what I mean? But like I said, let me know your thoughts, man. If you like the video, hit the like button. Holler at me in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. And let me, hit me up on Twitter, man, at Rome Go Large, man. Add me on PSN too. At Rome Go Large on PSN. Holla at y'all. And I appreciate y'all watching the video, man. Rome, and I'm gone.